Hello and welcome to St. George's Memorial Church. My name is Father Pete Wright. I'm the chaplain here until the end of June. The church has been blessed to have a full-time chaplain beginning in July, the Reverend Gillian Trinder from the United Kingdom. Especially we welcome the Dartford choir from the United Kingdom today. We hope you have better luck than the choir that was here a week ago, the Gazelen. 20 male voices from Dartford, Belgium. About 20 minutes into their program, the Catholic cathedral bells began to toll for about 15 minutes. Even Quasimodo would have been bothered by that. After that subsided, then there was a 50-piece marching band that marched by very slowly right outside that window. Well, we are here today to celebrate the 91st birthday of Queen Elizabeth II. I haven't seen her pull up, so we'll just go ahead and get started anyhow. Actually, she does do some impromptu things. Several years ago, a young couple were being married in a church near Balmoral. They invited the Queen, and of course Buckingham Palace replied and said that the Queen was unable to attend. So arrives the big wedding day, and just before the wedding began, a car pulls up, and out pops the Queen to wish them well. About Elizabeth, I can say that she has served her nation and all the nations of the Commonwealth with amazing consistency of character, concern for others, and a clear dependence on Christ. Indeed, as the former Bishop of Rochester said last year, if people in this country gave greater heed to what the Queen says about the importance of Christianity in our personal as well as our national life, we would be in a better place. In 1995, she visited post-apartheid South Africa and famously said to Nelson Mandela, "Faith can move mountains. Faith can rebuild a nation." Today, we again celebrate the long life of the longest reigning British monarch. She was thrust into the role of Queen at the age of 25 in 1953, after her father, King George VI, passed away. Elizabeth has taken seriously the British understanding of monarchy. A coronation is not a ceremony of taking up an office that may one day just be laid down, but an ordination to a sacred lifelong ministry. The Queen knows herself to have been called to this office by God and consecrated to monarchy for life, and this is the source of her well-known sense of duty. She wrote last year, "In my first Christmas broadcast in 1952, I asked the people of the Commonwealth and Empire to pray for me as I prepared to dedicate myself to their service at my coronation. I have been and remain very grateful to you for your prayers and to God for his steadfast love. I have indeed seen his faithfulness. As I embark on my 91st year, I invite you to join me in reflecting on the words of a poem quoted by my father, King George VI, in his Christmas Day broadcast in 1939, the year that this country went to war for a second time in a quarter of a century. I said to the man who stood at the gate of the year, 'Give me a light that I may tread safely into the unknown.' And he replied, 'Go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you a better light and safer than a known way.'" And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Dartford Choir.